What's up, cuties? Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. Join me as I discuss hot topics, celebrity news and gossip, reality TV show recaps, and more. Everything that I discuss are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only. Now, before I get started, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and sit back and enjoy. All right, cuties. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to each of you. Let me bring this up on my phone. Sorry. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I was looking at Queen Sheba before we started. Shout out to Queen Sheba doing the damn thing on that Diddy trial. I am loving all of the content creators' coverage. I am. But how are you guys? We got a lot to cover, so I'm just gonna say hello. Hello to each and every one of you. Shout out to the cutie crew. Shout out to the cutie mods. I appreciate you guys. And Tyler Perry. OMG. Let me remove this for a minute. Tyler Perry has been sued for $260 million. And we just gonna chat about it. Hey, V. Jackson. Happy to see you. I spoke with Aunt Debbie the other day, and she was telling me about you. Happy to see you. Thanks for joining me. Cutie Crew, tomorrow, we will be having our members only. And tonight on Patreon, Divorced Sisters, episode 2. But let's go and get into this Tyler Perry thing. I have a question for you guys. And hit the like button for me. Hey, Rose. Hello to each and every one of you. I'm going to stop looking at my phone. Can a person even flirt nowadays? I want you guys to put that in the chat for me. Can you flirt, be flirtatious in a text message without being accused of harassment? Let me know your thoughts on that. Now, I don't know about you guys, but, let's say somebody was interested in you and oh, girl, you was looking so good today. I can't wait to see you again. And, can we even converse? We can, I think, because we ain't got the money. So you sue me, you ain't getting a damn thing. The little I do have is protected. Jacqueline says, nope, it looks that way. Lavinia said it depends on the delivery. Okay, we're going to get into it. I'm not saying that is the case when it comes to Tyler. Everything is alleged. We're just reporting on what's out in these streets. The news broke, and this young man, Derek Dixon, is suing Tyler. All right. Mark Shannon said, no, ma'am, not when money is involved. I have to agree with you, Mark Shannon. I have to agree with you. To the cutie group, we're going to talk more about this tomorrow. A couple of you sent this to me in DMs on yesterday, and we'll talk in detail about it. But let's get into this first. Who is Derek Dixon? Who is Derek Dixon? And look, in my opinion, old Derek is a thirst trapper. If you thirsty about him, he gonna trap your ass. You guys know there are male thirst trappers. There are female thirst trappers. And I'm sorry, Derek. When I scroll through your Instagram page, this right here is a thirst trap. This is a thirst trap. This couple thirst traps. Nice looking guy. But can a person be blamed if they like what they see? Yes, Rose, he plays on the Oval. Can you be sued because you like what you see, child. He's handsome. So look, I'll give my thoughts real quick on Tyler Perry. We're gonna go through some things. I do have shout out to Deadline, the full lawsuit. Okay, a couple other sites have simplified this thing because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is 46 pages. Why is this like this? Hold on, guys. Let me do something over here. But you can't even be thirsty or like what you see. It seems like Marshannon said, if you got money. And is that sad? Is that sad? That's sad to me. Look, these celebrities and those that are extremely well to do, they have eyes. You get what I'm saying? They have feelings for men. Some may jump downstairs, if you see something you like. For women, you may get a little, oh, I don't want to be too graphic, but moist, I guess. Who said that? Hey, who said that? Well, it looks like it's a problem. And I'm going to give Tyler his credit first. He sort of spoke. He sort of spoke. So I want you guys to take a listen. Tyler Perry said he ain't putting his head down in shame. So he did come out. And he didn't say too much. But again, I guess he letting folks know things are under control. So take a look. Hit the like button on your way in for me. And then we're going to chat.
He's got the whole world.
Same time.
Got the whole world. Hey.
Yes.
I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help.
From whence cometh my help.
Some of y'all know the rest. I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can.
All right. So Tyler said we got you guys know the song. You got the whole world. He got the whole world in his hands. And look, I'll give my thoughts on it real quickly. And then as I mentioned, we'll go through some things. Well, let me just start here. We've seen this before. It seems like a lot this year when it comes to all of these lawsuits that's coming out. Diddy kicked it off. Shannon Sharp, Tyler. It's a couple other. And I've always said that it's a shame that many of men have gone down about cooch. But child, now we gotta go ahead and add in Peen up in there. Now I'm not saying that Tyler is going to go down. He is innocent until proven guilty. You know what I mean? But I'll just speak, and I love Tyler Perry. Don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna say how I feel. I have always felt that Tyler had a thing for me. That's just me. That stems from the sexy scrippers that we've always seen in his live plays. He gonna always have a sexy man that's scantily clad in those plays for the ladies. I'm assuming, or I don't know, maybe him. The sexy men in all of his shows. We just watched last week Bolo. You guys remember Bolo? In Real Housewives of Atlanta, that allegedly Portia had a little thing with when they went on their girls trip. Bolo with the big O. That's all I can say. With the big O, big O. Bolo was in Divorce Sisters. So I always felt that Tyler was doing a little bit more than appealing to the women audience. That's just me. We do know that Tyler has a child. Oh, child. Baby. Yazzie say. Yazzie, you always starting some trouble, child. Let me put Yazzie comment on the screen. Baby, look, I ain't messing with no. Where is it? Yazzie said Tyler State wanted us in struggle, talking about dating a bus driver. I think the real message was don't judge, and I ain't down with struggle love. I'm not saying that bus drivers, are their salary or whatever, but yeah, for me, the man will absolutely have to be making more money than me, whatever his profession. I'm a woman, but good point, Yazzie. But I've always felt like Tyler had a thing for men. There's nothing wrong with it. He had a child, but we never saw the woman. So we don't know if that was a in vitro type of thing, you know what I'm saying, where they came together and had this child, whatever. But Derek Dixon has come out and said that he's been sexually harassed. Before I get to Derek, though, I'm sure you guys remember Christian Keys. Christian came out last year. Was it last year or year before? And he also alleged sexual harassment and assault uh, from Tyler Perry. And everybody been wondering, I know I have, what happened with that with Christian? Did he settle? Did he settle? So just to refresh you all's memory, take a look at Christian Keys, and I'll go through the caption after. But take a quick look because we haven't heard anything else. Sis, I agree. I'll read it as soon as I get this off the screen.
Several. And I had proof. It's not like I'm just making false accusations. The receipts, the recordings down to the police department.
Wow.
And let them hear this individual, the month and the year.
So I'm going to pause, but real quickly, you guys heard Christian say, I have receipts. Not only receipts, but police reports, text messages, dates, times, all of the above. And then Christian disappeared, child.
That he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100,000.
Wow.
To take my clothes off.
Uh-uh.
He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked.
Oh.
I declined. Because again, cynical, I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. I recorded it because I didn't trust him. And I had told him over and over. And he still always tried shit. So if people don't believe me, they can hear him.
Wow.
I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100,000 to strip. You'll know right away. And it'll break your heart. This.
All right. Now let's see. Let's listen to a little more. Oh shoot. Wrong side. And I guess we really didn't need to listen to a little more, but you heard it right there. So Christian filed his lawsuit in December of 2023. And he too provided text messages, in his lawsuit, just like Derek's. So let me see here. I hate when I do this because it seems to get stuck. Hold on, guys. I want to read this text message for you. So, who's in the blue? You have a really push for it. Oh no, this is the text message from Derek. But let me read a couple comments. Then we're going to get into just a little bit more of the details. I will say, although I feel like Tyler Perry is gay, that's just my opinion. I don't know if old boy Derek got a lawsuit. But I'm also going to say, I feel like Christian Keys and Tyler Perry came to some type of settlement. I really do. My sister said, I've always felt he batted, for the other team. However, I find it hard to believe that he would actually risk it all via text messages that can easily be proven. But who knows, child? Who knows? And the text messages are there. We're going to go through some. Let's see. Marshanna, didn't he quietly go away? Just like the chick that filed that lawsuit with Shannon Sharp. Her lawyer, Tony Busby, has quietly gone away. And it's my opinion, when you quietly go away, you settle. That's to keep it quiet. Go ahead on here for a couple dollars. And we good. Sign this NDA, and you cannot come out and disclose any details of the settlement and all of that. It is okay, Yazzie, and that's what, if this is true, if no, not if the lawsuit is true, if Tyler is gay, it's okay. Look, I said the other day when we were talking about Diddy that I feel like Diddy is gay. I don't even feel like Diddy is bi, because I just don't. I was gonna try to reason with it, but I just don't. Anytime that you insist that your partners are with other men, and then you guys do things with the men, secretions and all of that good stuff, you and your mate play in it and rub it on you and all that. You like me. And look, I think if Diddy lived in his truth, most likely he wouldn't be where he is. And I also think that if Tyler Perry just came out and said, hey, I'm gay, we are so accepting of, as we should be, the gay community. Like who you like. No need to, you know what I'm saying, live on a down low. And I think that if Tyler is gay and had he done this, I don't know if these people would have still filed a lawsuit or not, because it just appeared to me that he was only flirting. He was only flirting. So Derek again is suing him for 260 million. Hey Danya, $60 million over some damn. Well, let's get into it. And then I'm gonna read something else. But I just want to know you all's thoughts. Shout out to the Shade Room, although I do have these text messages on the official lawsuit as well. But I'll read them for you. So in the blue is Derek Dixon. In the gray, this is an iPhone represent. In the gray, that is Tyler. Well, they both have iPhones. You guys know how I feel about iPhones. But anyway, Derek said, nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm. Tyler responded, allegedly, this is Tyler, nice picture. Derek then says, great, amazing, awesome picture. Tyler said, you don't see that stud in that nice picture? It's just flirtatious to me. Let's continue. Derek Blue said, I can call you later or tomorrow sometimes. Tyler said, you have a really fresh voice and take on things. I don't know where this is going, but I laughed the entire time. I could see the world and the characters. My exclusivity ends in 30 days. I want to take losing it out on Amazon or Netflix after that, engage their interest. Now, Tyler, I know you didn't put THERE instead of TH. Okay. But I also want to try and get you with the right people to help you make these shows work. They are not for my audience, but we need to find a home for this stuff. I don't want to miss another something creep. You know that Eugene bought that to me first, but I didn't get it. Then he said, Amon gets here tomorrow, so he's got my full attention. Amon is his son. So far for me, I don't see anything that's worth $2.60, less known $260 million. All right, who's in the gray here? Okay, so this is Tyler. He said, but I swear to you, I know how to fix this ish. I love unaliving a mother effer in a show. that no one expects. You could be, and then Derek responded, you could be sipping Mai Tais, counting coconuts right now. Again, still nothing wrong with that, but according to Derek, Tyler Perry retaliated and killed his, what the part that he was playing off the show because he wouldn't get with him. All right, Tyler said, think about the last episode. They are all shot at. We don't know who lives. Derek said, exactly. I'm scared. They should be too. Tyler said, nope, they're not. Derek said, last I checked, we all got the same um, bullets in us. Trying to say it a little softer. All right. Derek again in the blue. Right. And we just had a heaping dose of it, and now it's back to nothing. It's really weird. Tyler said, I don't have any contacts. What are you talking about? I haven't been touched in months. So right there seems like a setup. And we just had a heaping dose of it, and now it's back to nothing. It's really weird. I don't know. Reading that seems like, especially with Tyler saying, what are you talking about? That seems like a setup, but maybe they're talking about the character. You know, I would have taken that like we had a heaping dose of some type of medicine, and now we both good. I don't know. Anyway, Derek then says, oh, you mean touching? I thought you meant being around people. Then he said, Jacob, don't know. I love that you only saw that when I'm being stupid. LOL. I guess the Jacob dumbass version of me. Still, nothing worth a lawsuit. Um, Tyler said, you know what I cook? Derek? Derek responded, spaghetti, cake. Tyler said, you. I'm so drunk, talking ish. All right. Tyler said, what is going on to take for you to have guiltless ex? No, let me read that again. And again, this is flirting. How do people get to know each other? How do you play with each other? It's flirting to me. Tyler said, what's it going to take for you to have guiltless ex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy? Yes, it's the exact same kind of car, Geo Metro. Now, with me knowing Tyler Perry, and look, Tyler and I believe, well, he's a Virgo. I'll say that. His first car was a Geo Metro. Anyway, Derek responded, and that seems weird. I don't know. It seemed like some messages were removed. Because what is Tyler saying yes to here? He asked a question. And he gonna answer his own question? I think Derek removed some shit. And we know with the forensic evidence that's coming out in the Diddy trial, they'll be able to get it. Anyway, Derek said, giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist, that's so cool where you came from. Tyler said, unfortunately, Derek, I have friends who are in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that, and it's so sad. You can be have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in. So that to me, I don't know. You can have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in, I'm assuming, God. Anyway, another message. Put in the chat. Put in the chat if you've seen or heard anything thus far where Tyler has been inappropriate, because I haven't. All right, Tyler again, treat myself right. It's a lot missing. He then asked Derek, what are you doing? No response from Derek. And Tyler says, Derek. Derek said, just talking to my sister. Tyler types out I roll. Fine. Good night. I'll go through the 600 people in my phone book and be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them. Derek said, trying to get off so I can go to sleep. LOL. Tyler said, I understand. Something's missing. Derek said, LOL. Apparently, you're not the only one that's been drinking tonight. Tyler said, I just started. Derek said they did not. They did. Right, Rose. Right. Nothing. Okay. Something is missing still, but Tyler at the top is your no. Is your no? Is it stronger? You gotta have a strong no. I'm just gonna say this could be about a part. I don't want to do that or whatever. Derek said, yes, it's strong. My mom literally thinks I'm going to sell my soul to the Illuminati. She heard Kanye say that it's real. Tyler said, well, I don't think about that, but I do think about you. Have to be able to say no and mean it and make it clear. Derek then says, I only say yes if it gets me an Oscar. Lawsuit denied, declined. Then he gonna put under that, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I hear you. No, what you were saying, Derek, is if Tyler give you a worthy part and you get you an Oscar, you would say yes to everything. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Tyler said, well, the only one who could have gotten that for you through X is in prison. So just stick to the no. So I believe he's talking about Harvey Weinstein. All right. Tyler said, I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block in your mind soon. Derek said, well, it's not this person, but yes, I want that too. I'm working on it. Therapy is helping. So again, Derek, and I hope that the attorneys, Tyler's attorneys, well, they already know because they got the original messages. But who is this person? Derek said, well, it's not this person. He didn't say, well, it's not you. You know what I mean? Something's missing. All right, couple more. Tyler said, listen to me. If you let the cast know that you and I have a new friendship, then you are opening yourself up to a lot of questions and foolishness. You want them to know that you are there because of your talent and not because we have a friendship or because Tony got me to give you a job. You earned your spot like everyone else. Don't give people an opportunity to play you small or they will. I can't teach you everything. Unfortunately, there are some things you'll have to learn for yourself. Because when you go back to work, I'm not going to know you. I don't have any friends that work for me, my friend. Professionalism is key. All right. Now it seems like Tyler was putting his foot down. I don't see anything inappropriate with that. He just said we have a new friendship. Derek said, you're totally right. Tyler said, I hope you got it, my friend. Derek said, that makes total sense. Tyler said, just watch the behavior of everyone around me on set. Derek said, yeah, I will. Don't want to give anyone that opportunity because work is work. All right, we got a couple more, and then we gonna discuss. We gonna discuss. Hey, well, you know I always want to say your other name. Hey, Swimmer for Life, as a manager or employer, flirting with with a subordinate could be considered sexual harassment. That is true. That is true. And look, that's why Diddy is caught up in not everything, but for that same reason. That's in his lawsuit as well. Anybody want to jump up? Feel free to click the link. Let's continue. Let's continue. Definitely seems like a money grab. Who said that? Marshan. I agree. All right. So Tyler said they are stupid to think that. So stupid. I'm gonna have a come to Jesus moment with them. I think I'm going to shoot them all, get pow pow. So I think he's saying he was gonna make sure all the people are uh that's questioning something. Again, it's a lot that's missing. He'll make them all die off the show. That's what I think that is. And then Derek said that'll do it. They'll be like, wait, with the eyeballs. Tyler said, I may need to shoot the shoot out early. Derek said like Tuesday, laughing emojis, or maybe okay, that Beyonce song on the loudspeaker. Or maybe play, but it said okay. Or maybe play that Beyonce song on the loudspeaker for everyone. Still nothing to me that's inappropriate. Um, and Tyler said, I was just about to text you this. So, you guys heard, you guys seen, synced in my Moses voice. Um, Everything as far as the text exchange. But also in this lawsuit, and then I'll take some time as well to just get you all thoughts. But in this lawsuit, Derek alleged that 3 times certain situations happened. Tyler allegedly climbed in his bed while he was asleep. Another time, Tyler yanked down Derek's underwear and prevented him from pulling it up. And another time, let's think about Shannon Sharp. And another time, he's alleging that Tyler Perry choked him. We know that Gabby said, I don't want to be choked, Shannon. So look, I think, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Even in this lawsuit, they have people that have been sued and charged with SA, Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Sean P. Diddy Combs, Kevin Spacey, Roger Ailes, and many other in the industry. Um, and according to Derek's attorney, they said Tyler Perry's success had led him to believe that money and influence can get him whatever he wants. I don't know if Derek is, I don't know if he's gay or not. That's the sad, unfortunate part, Rose. I don't believe it either, but we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I'm not saying that Tyler is guilty. I just don't think from what I read that he is. I don't. Let's see. They said that Tyler engaged in a pattern of misconduct and where he exploited his position of power. Now, when I put up a post yesterday about this, I asked, is there like a vendetta, personal vendetta, or what's the word I'm looking for against black powerful men? I do think that a lot of them are and were guilty of these situations. Diddy, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, all of the above. But damn, it just seems like they after the big guys by any means necessary. Let's see. Let me read a couple more. All right. So allegedly, Tyler Perry wanted to be. This is what's in the lawsuit. Derek's sugar daddy. Now, I don't know if you guys listen to Carlos. I was going to attempt to watch Carlos and Dustin and Claudia the other day. All I saw was feet in my face. They was lifting their feet up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I clicked off. But Carlos has been one to come out and say repeatedly that he wants to be, a sugar daddy. He wants somebody that he can provide for and take care of and all of that. I do think that male or female, you got to be careful, especially nowadays, saying that. But that's what Derek said. They said Mr. Perry sought the one thing his wealth and influence could not purchase, an actual relationship with a man who would remain silent. Perry told Mr. Dixon that his ideal relationship would involve a male actual partner who he could provide for and who would be loyal but emotionally detached. Perry allegedly told Dixon, whoever ends up with me is going to be a happy mother effer. Mr. Perry desired a one-sided coercive, listen to the key words, coercion, we've been talking about that a lot. He wanted a one-sided coercive dynamic with a subordinate, an arrangement devoid of mutual consent or emotional reciprocity. Thus began Perry's calculated pursuit on Mr. Dixon. I think as far as a lot more of this, maybe I just wanted to show you guys another. Let's read this part, but I'll go through this a little more in detail tomorrow in members only. But right here it says, using his influence, we've been hearing that a lot when it comes to Diddy. Use this influence a lot. Bill Cosby influence a lot. R. Kelly, Weinstein. I don't want to, miss the clear guys. I don't want to miss them. But using his influence, allegedly, Tyler Perry provided vulnerable men with acting positions, roles, show contracts, cars, and money. Once the object of his desire was hooked, Mr. Perry would then put them in fear of losing it all unless they engaged in Mr. Perry's perverted desire for sexual gratification. Mr. Perry would easily kill off a character in a show of an actor who failed to indulge in his sexual fantasies. So, do you guys see how that all tied in to some of the text messages? And that's what I think that Derek, my opinion only, used as basis to file this, because they were joking back and forth in text messages about Tyler killing people off of the shows. Those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on it. All right. And they then showed the exchange of the message that we already read. Exactly what I just said. Just because I'm talking about you in a text message about killing people off the show, I did not say in that text message, I will do that to you if you don't sleep with me. So let me see what you guys are saying. I may go back. It's a mess. I will say that. And again, for me, I think that Tyler is gay. I think that he is. And I also think that, I would hope, Tyler have taken the proper steps and channels to not get caught up in this. I would think. All right, let's see. Let me scroll up. I personally find it hard to believe that Tyler would find himself in yet another situation like this if he was the person Christian was speaking of. Right. And it's almost, nothing definitely wasn't 100% confirmed publicly that that's who Christian was talking about. But, even Claudia Jordan came out and basically confirmed it and said he's not lying and she remembered when it happened and all of that. So I do think that Tyler was who Christian was talking about. And yeah, you would think. But let me say this to you, sis. I would have thought that with Diddy being brought up in a lawsuit and settled quickly with Cassie, and knowing that the feds were watching him, they had raided his homes and all of that, I would think that Diddy would have stopped the FOs. And he didn't. When they arrested Diddy, it was a week early. A week earlier than when he was supposed to turn himself in. So they, just led him to believe that he had another week and then he can come in and turn himself in with his attorneys. And they also told Diddy, if you do this, most likely you'll definitely get a bond and all of that. But they had Diddy to be in New York for 30 days. They told him, we need you on our grounds, but you're free to do whatever you want. During that time, Diddy was hanging out with his boys and all of that. But when they arrested Diddy, it's been shown in court that in that hotel room, Diddy had drugs, Diddy had the baby oil, Diddy had the Astroglide, Diddy had the red lights, Diddy was ready for more FOs. So we can always think that these people wouldn't find themselves yet again in this same damn near identical situation, but some of them have, you know? Good point though. Hey, softy. I feel that's a person business who they choose. They do not have to display their personal life. I agree. I totally agree. And like I started this off, and those of you that's come in late, put in the chat. Can millionaires, billionaires even flirt anymore? If they say, damn baby, you sexy, is that SA? Or we already know the employment connection. It is inappropriate if the person works for you, absolutely. But I just think they can't even flirt or, you know what I'm saying? Give somebody the googly eyes and nod and you looking good. I don't think they can do it anymore. The Abercrombie and Fitch, oh God, hibiscus, uh, worse charges than Diddy, and he was actually assaulting younger, fresh teen end of their teens, 18, 19, like that, guys. And guess what? He got a bond. He got a bond because he cleared. Let's see. Alpha MC said, you guys hit the like button for me. Thank you. 131 of you joining me in this midday. I appreciate it. Al said, Pink Diva, good point, but going off what Royce Reese had in place with her BD, many NDAs have that type of clause, or at the very least, a very strict gag on disclosing details. Yeah. Marshannon said, I'm seeing a conversation between work colleagues, a boss to an employee, but somehow this has been turned around to harassing. I agree, Marshannon, but let me ask you this. The pictures that we saw that Tyler shared, and I'll go back to them, just put them on the screen. Is that, oh shoot, is that exchange inappropriate? Hold on, let me bring it back up. Where is it? Gotta be this one. Is this the shade room? Hold on, guys. Let me bring it back up because you can see it better the way they have it than on the official lawsuit. Here it goes. So, Marshannon, answer this for me. This picture that Tyler sent to his employee, which is what you have in your comment, is this appropriate? If this is true, you know, we know that text messages can be doctored, but for now we'll say they're true. So, and I will say, Derek didn't seem too interested. He said, nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm. But Tyler's response, Marshannon, nice picture. You don't see that stud in that nice picture? Is that appropriate for a boss to say to an employee? Let me know. Rose said, I haven't heard no inappropriate in the text messages. Valeria said, I agree with you, Pink Diva. Christian was talking about this black millionaire last year. Then he was removed from All the Queen's Men. Christian was the main writer on that show. That's a show I hate that I didn't watch. My sister has been bragging about that show forever. Is it still on? What did you say about, I don't know. Let me continue. I watched that show and it was coming to the character this season anyway. All right. He's playing along. Okay, couple more comments. This is a straight money grab. Period. These messages do not make any sense. Cropped out. A lot of them, in my opinion, were cropped out. A lot of them. Let's see. The sticky part comes in with it being an employee, right? Employer/employee relationship. Those harassment clauses have a thin line within the corporate sector. Absolutely. Absolutely. Those of us that are corporate, is really in here. Hey, really. Hey, Braylon Lee, how are you guys? How are you? Simone said, if these texts are true, it is highly inappropriate. Simone, you know we're going to talk about it tomorrow, says, but it is a thin line. Now, I'm corporate, but thank God. since 2014. I work from home. And I will say, now, I will say, luckily, I am who I am because I have two supervisors. One of them in particular that made sure when I was resigning because I was relocating, we did go have a lunch. And I'm thinking it's just a business lunch. And dude wanted to, get down. Not like eating, he didn't say, can we have sex or anything like that. But he did let it be known that he wanted me. Now, Mike, I'm not going to say your last name. Shit, I should have told. But it was cool to me. It's like whatever. And I didn't get offended. So that's what I mean when I say, can people flirt anymore? Can people flirt? It just don't seem like. All right, let's see. Valeria. Valeria says some of the information is missing via the sentences. Right. Maybe Derek deleted some of the text. However, I'm quite sure Derek didn't post all the text to the public. There are some examples of the text. Yeah, and Derek didn't post any of the messages. The messages are included in his official lawsuit, and people just grab the messages from this lawsuit. So as you guys can see, this is the 46-page official lawsuit, and all of the text messages are in the lawsuit. But I, just from reading it, feel like that absolutely there was some deleted. Where's your flirting, Derek? That's another tricky thing because look, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm probably gonna go as long as they're cool, as long as they don't have history, let's say like Diddy. Billionaire come after me, text me, I'm flirting back. I don't know about you guys. You flirting with me, I'm flirting back. I'm not just gonna automatically say, oh my God, shit, you think I don't want to hook a billionaire? Now I don't want to go through any FOs, any essays, or anything like that. But if you flirt with me and I flirt back and we have a mutual flirtatious situation that leads to a relationship, I'm going. I don't know about you guys. I'm going if I like them, if I'm attracted to them. Can you even do that? It's crazy. All right, let's read a couple more. Neva P. Neva, where were you Sunday? I'm missing your commentary on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's see. Even with some missing, they still don't make sense. Right. It's not cohesive. It is not cohesive. I absolutely agree with all of you that this appears to me to be a money grab. But do you guys think that? Do you guys think that in order just to keep all the noise down, that Tyler may throw him a little change? Hey, Richard J. Hold on, Relly. Let me see what Relly say down here. Okay, I'm going to scroll all the way down. Relly said, yeah, don't get that video. Yeah, no, I'm cool. Girl, look, Relly, I just said the other day I had to buy some baby oil in the store the other day. And I was so ashamed and embarrassed. I was so ashamed and embarrassed. And it's like, girl, Diddy got people not even wanting to buy no damn baby oil. So I'm good. I'm good. Really. Take that oil on away from me. I see you have it. Never mind. It's been a minute. Who are you talking to, Braylon Lee? I have what? I love Tyler Perry, but I have to say, if the texts are true, he set himself up. Simone, give me your thoughts on the picture. I asked you guys, and I'll see if you all answered, was that appropriate to send the picture to Derek? Derek also alleged that Tyler Perry told him that he was a top and said to him, when you have a big pay, P-A-Y, and Tyler got it to pay, P-A-Y-ness. When you got a big payness, and when you hit that G-spot right on these bottoms, they go crazy. Allegedly. Allegedly. And I just didn't go through. We'll go through more of this tomorrow, but that's definitely in um this lawsuit. So what Simone said, if that text is legit of Tyler, oh no. I'm gonna stop right here because shout out to the spiritual world. The way it's put in their caption, I'll scan the lawsuit. It's too many damn pages. Derek is alleging that Tyler Perry told him this. Did he text you or did you tell? Did he tell you? Now, if you don't have audio, I don't believe you. If you don't have audio, I don't believe you. Okay, Braylon, yeah, I got it. I got it. Thank you. But let's see. Let's get into one more page. Let's get because I was trying to say some of this for the cutie crew. And then I'll read some more comments, and then we'll be out of here. To the cutie crew, sorry, cutie crew. To the Patroni cuties tonight. Cannot wait for part 2. But let me enlarge this. And why do they make this so hard to enlarge? Hold on, guys. I'm going the wrong direction. Give me 1 second. So Dixon is alleging, and I thought I said this at the top, but maybe I didn't. But Dixon, Derek, is alleging that he quit the Oval. And the reason why is because Tyler was just, too many advances. Too many advances. And he said that Tyler would often say things like, I give and I give and I give, and no one ever does anything for me in return. No one ever gives me what I want or what I need. And they said that Derek felt like Tyler was implying X. Couple more. Perry, allegedly, everything is alleged. And this is what's in the lawsuit, though. Perry started asking Dixon about his actual preferences and what role Dixon took on when engaging in actual acts. So that may answer your question, guys, on if he's gay or not, whether he was a top or a bottom, which in actual terms mean Dixon preferred to give or receive in the back door. You guys know what the back door is. Perry further indicated to Dixon that he had X with me, and I just read that before, and he was a top. And he said that Dixon, and further told Dixon that when you have a big you know what, and when you hit that G spot right, they go crazy. Derek also alleges that Tyler further told him that he wanted a man who was in a relationship with another individual, but with whom he could be emotionally involved and engage with actual acts with. So Derek is saying, look, I mean Tyler allegedly told Derek, look, we don't have to be, you know, together. You could be with somebody else as long as you are emotionally and actually available for me when I need you. He said that Tyler told him he just want a friend with benefits. Let's see. All right, I'll read this last part, and then, like I said, Cutie Crew will go over this again tomorrow. But Derek then alleged that these comments, Derek knew that a full-throated refusal, full-throated, child, that's pause. Full-throated refusal would land him in the doghouse and might result in his role being cut out of the Oval. Fearing that his career would end before it began, Dixon put up with these comments and continued to maintain that he was not the actual type. So let's read what you guys think. Is there anybody Is there anybody that just believe everything that Derek is saying? Everybody's opinions are respected. Everybody's opinions are respected. Relly said Tyler should have just called Diddy Ucha and got baby. That would have been a match made. They both billionaires. They don't need nothing from nobody. Really, do you think Diddy was a top or a bottom? But that would have been a match made in heaven, allegedly, if they both are gay, which I think so. They both are billionaires, so I ain't got to sue you. You know what I mean? You got just as much as me. But Relly said he could have slipped and been slagged in all of Diddy's oil and Astro Glass at that London hotel shop, at the Trump Tower and everywhere else, and got paid. But no need for payment, Relly. Think about it. No need for payment. They both billionaires. All right, I see everyone this evening. Okay, Mar Shannon, enjoy work. Thanks for joining me, sis. All right, let's see. Let's see. Some of these wealthy black men are adamant about being against us as black women. And then them white people gonna take them straight to court for their money. Period. Period. Are we resting in our 92%, sis? Everybody in the chat. Is this something we're resting in our 92%? Does this apply? Did Tyler say F the black women only in these shows or not? I guess they will go crazy if they hit that. Ooh, child. Sending the picture to your employee with the flirting message included is highly inappropriate. I agree. Whether in that text message, the picture, whether the messages, let's say Derek deleted some of the messages, don't know for sure or not, but sending the picture in itself is inappropriate. Inappropriate. Why do we fall victim to our desires? And I'm not gonna say we, I'm gonna say me. Because hold on, guys, women don't get caught up like this. Hold on. Let me put in my password over here. A lot of women don't get caught up like this. That's because a lot of the Negroes, they gone. If I send a message to the Negro, he gone. He down for the get down. But these men are so weak, and I'm just keeping it real. I'm gonna keep it real, like I started at the start of this. I will give Tyler the benefit of the doubt and see if he continues on with this lawsuit or if it goes away, just like allegedly Christian Keys' claims has gone away. I do think that Tyler is gay. I do think that that picture in itself was inappropriate, but I don't think that it's worth $260 million or $26 because easily your response could be firm. I don't know. Damn, we'll talk about it tomorrow, people. Because even if you have a firm response that I'm not interested, we've been talking about Diddy, man of power. Tyler Perry is also a man of power. So even if you have a firm response, I'm not interested, that should be enough, but most times it aren't. You know what I mean? I know I don't want no baby. Look, Rose, girl, you can't even go back baby oil no more. I bought it because I mix it with shea butter in the summer just for, like my elbows, which I don't have a problem with them, but my elbows. I used to say a thing about. I used to have used to say Reka, Reka. You shouldn't have rusty elbows, knees, or ankles. So I've been that mixture. I've been using that like on my feet and ankles and all that for years. But yeah, I was embarrassed, child. I told the cashier, I promise you, this is not for FO. And she bust up laughing. Jacqueline said, I think it's a generational thing and directly shutting down unwanted anything. Jacqueline, tell me more. What do you mean? You think it's a generational thing in directly shutting down unwanted anything? I don't understand that. If you still here, let me know. How is that generation? I don't know. I need to see more detail than this. I'm not sold on it without more info. Yep. But look, it's 46 pages. Sis. It is 46 pages. So details are there. Whether I believe them, I don't know. But it's highly, highly, highly detailed. Um, uh, Derek had more messages about two other cast members pissing him off. And he knew how. He said, Tyler said, I know how to fix this ish. I'm going to fire him or, kill him off. So it seems like, not the skin so soft. Child, look, I could post a picture right now. I got about 10 bottles of male's oils, but I like that for my heart. You know what I'm saying? My feet and all of that, I do rub that on it. I do. But I still like my little mixture for the summertime. But Skin So Soft used to be the shit, really. It used to be the shit. You guys know what else I bought? You guys remember Jean the Tate? Let me spell it in the chat. Jean or Jean the Tate. You guys remember that? My mama used to have that. Why I see a bottle in Ross and bought it just for that reason. It's like an after bath splash that you splash on you. I really don't even like the scent, but just see, Valeria, you remember it. Just to remind me of my mama. It's up there with all this other shit that I don't need. Pink Diva, did you order your Bath and Body Works? Because I did. Ordering Mo-ish. If you guys don't know, 75% off Bath and Body Works. It's their semi-annual sale. You remember it? Am I pronouncing it correctly, Teresa? Jean the Tate? Jean the Tate. But I used to love Skin So Soft, really. My mom used to buy that for me and loves Baby Soft. Do you remember that? I may be telling my age. You still use it in your bubble baths and you don't have to lotion afterwards. Okay, I'm going to buy some just because you said it. Thanks, Rally. Ugh. After I just promised that I'm going to use my stuff. I will order some Skin So Soft from Amazon and add to. I'm gonna show the cutie crew. When I tell you, you guys saw like when I lived in Arizona, I showed you guys my stash where I only increased it. I got shit everywhere, everywhere, all type of products, new. Be buying shit that I already got. I got a problem. Okay, you did, yes. I ended up but I have to go up there. I'm going up to Bath and Body Works when I get off because some one of the scents I can only get in store only. So I'm gonna run up there after work and then I'll be back for our live watch party over on Patreon. I'm sure they got it, Valeria. Let me check before I go. Amazon got everything, child. Brother, you say the pink one. Hold on. I'm a search just for Valeria. Skin So Soft. Really, the bath oil? Skin So Soft. Bath oil? Ah, damn. This could not be the correct price. Girl, $26 for a 16.9 ounce bottle. I may have to get this in the store. Oh, here go. Look at me. I'm shopping and I'm live. Hold on. What is this? What size is this? Okay. Oh no. See, these are the little bitty ones. They be trying to get you. You can get 2 small bottles for $18. Absolutely not. Okay, really. I'm gonna look into it, sis, but I'm gonna have to go in the store. Do you pay that much, Raleigh? $36? All right, comments on my way out the door, and then I have to go. I love midday power hours, but I hate them at the same time. You guys should know why. because I love to run my mouth and I'm not ready to go. But I gotta go. I worked late yesterday. I worked late the day before, and I'm not working late today. Absolutely not. Let's see. Uh, I refuse to them overprice. Right when they overprice like this, I ain't doing it under no circumstances. I get it from your cut. Okay, so they sell it through Avon. I don't know anybody that sell Avon. But I will search. I ain't paying 26, but I can guarantee you once I'm done searching, I'm gonna find it cheaper. But I really used to love it. I really, really did. So thank you, Relly. And thank you for dropping down Relly, and Braylon Lee. Shout out to any content creators that's in the building. Pink Table Topics, Relly, Braylon Lee. Anybody else if I missed you? Hirsch, where you been? Hirsch said, I'm going to say this. OJ didn't teach him nothing. About to get taken down by a clip man. Look, was OJ the original? Maybe you are right. OJ is the original what you should and should not do. So I will say this. I'm just going to say, I hope that this is not true. But I am still partially resting until I find out all of the details. You know what I mean? But there was some inappropriateness going on. That text message with the picture, especially, was one of them. If it is found that Derek Dixon did not delete anything, then a whole lot of that is inappropriate. But I reclaim my time later on this Tyler. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. He is innocent until proven guilty. This is not a criminal charge. This is civilly. And this is where I have a lot of problems with a lot of people. Christian Keys said he went to the Popo. But a lot of people that just automatically jump out and file these civil lawsuits for huge amounts of money, yeah, I give you the side eye. Do you want the money or were you really, really victimized? You know what I mean? So I'm going to give Tyler the benefit of the doubt on this. But if you are, think not, the picture not inappropriate. The pic not appropriate. Okay, I was about to say, our neighbor P is not appropriate to send to an employee, no matter what. No matter what. You don't see, because Derek said, yeah, that water looked clear. And Tyler said, you don't see anything else in the picture. This stud. Inappropriate, Tyler. Inappropriate. But I will say this, and I have to go. To Tyler, to Diddy, to anybody, male or female, living your truth. You can love who you love. You can love who you love. And I think that if a lot of people do that, they won't find themselves shamed. This is what I want to ask you guys before we go. Because I feel like had Diddy done this, he wouldn't even be in the shape that he in. What is wrong with people that are officially a couple not inviting someone in just for actual activities? But let's say the Punisher guy. Well, let's say the fine guy, he was fine. He couldn't touch me. But the one that Armand interviewed the other night. Let's say Diddy and Cassie really, because, all of them during their little FOs, they had their preferences of who they liked the best and all of that. Let's say Diddy and Cassie and the guy that Armand interviewed the other night, let's say they all were just in a consensual relationship with each other. And they did their little FOs together whenever they wanted. Do you guys see that still being a problem? Because I don't. I don't. But I think it's when you want the variety, or if there aren't any real, not rules, but if there's not any clarification of what you all are. Jaha, I just unblocked your earth the other day. Be nice, Jaha, because I still got that read. How are you? How you know you wasn't blocked? I just unblocked you yesterday. Well, whenever I removed a lot of people from my block list. Welcome, Jaha. But we'll talk about that tomorrow, Cutie Crew, because I gotta go. If I'm in a relationship, let's say with my husband, And then we want us a no, I can't even say, because my husband wouldn't want a boyfriend and I wouldn't want a girlfriend. But if there was a three-party relationship or whatever the preference is, right, it's their choice. It's their choice. Thank you, Jacqueline. I think that would have alleviated a lot of this shit that we saying, but we'll keep our eyes out on it. I will be talking about Tyler going forward, Shannon Sharp going forward, did it, R. Kelly trying to get out of jail. It's just a lot going on. Oh, you felt it in your spirit. Jaha, see, you still ain't put no shirt on in your avatar, but you welcome regardless. Thank you for thank you for stopping through. You see, Mama's being nice to you, so just be nice, Jaha. We did have a good time that day before I had to block you. So welcome back. Welcome back. I looked at his post and he said his body wasn't for sale. Who, Valerie? I gotta go. Let me know. I ain't working late at all. Real quick, Valeria, real quick. Who said their body not for sale, chat? Are you there? I gotta count down. Oh, Christian Keys. Thank you. Yeah, Christian, when he came out, he was really hurt. We just watched it together, and I believed him. I'm sorry, he didn't seem like he was lying. He didn't seem like he was on a money grab. And look, most times before people come out like Christian did, they're going straight to attorneys. He didn't do that. He just wanted the people to know what he had experienced. So is Christian gay, child? Let me know. Yes, we did, Jahan. At the start of this video, we did. So we'll discuss more. I gotta go. You guys know I'm on a lunch break. Welcome again to Jaha. Shout out again to the content creators in the building. Areli, Braylon Lee, Pink, a Table Topics. Shout out to the Cutie Mods. Shout out to the Cutie crew. Patroni Cuties. I'll see you guys in about 5 hours. 5 hours over on Patreon, episode 2 of Divorce Sisters. Shout out to any new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to the replay gang. I hate I gotta go, but I do. Bomber. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.